Hello everyone, greetings of the day. Me and my team are today going to present on Healthify Rural Life, which is one simple step towards sustainable development. We four are the team members and we have developed this presentation just in order to present what exactly we're trying to implement and what are the repercussions and what will be we solving with this particular solution. So when we talk about healthy lifestyle or health in general, the first thing that has to be into prime focus is nutrition. And as rightly said, nutrition is a critical part of health and development, but not all can afford it. And because of economic crisis and lack of knowledge, this division between getting the access to the healthy nutrition has increased a lot. And poor nutrition at the same time contributes to mostly diseases including obesity, heart diseases, and sometimes cancers as well. Now, living in rural depressed settings cannot always obtain enough food, and they are more likely to become food insecure and malnourished. Now, malnourishing won't stop in the rural areas. It will affect the rest of the people as well, and we are concerned about their health because everyone deserves a good, healthy lifestyle. Now, the value proposition. Before going over to the text, I would like to give you a brief insight regarding the image that we have portrayed over here, which says that at the beginning of the year 2020, 135 million people faced acute food insecurity, which rose to around 265 million, which is around approximately double by the end of the same year. And that is why we are trying to solve this food insecurity by implementing an application which can help others to get to know about what nutrition they are lacking in their body and in their regular diet. Based on the value proposition, the value of our idea is ensuring healthy life and promoting well-being at all ages because it is essential to sustainable development. Now, currently, the world is facing a global health crisis unlike any other. COVID-19 is spreading as human suffering, destabilizing the global economy, and uplifting the lives of billions of people around the globe. The technology aspects when it comes to developing this application, me and my team, we all are developers and we are most focused on developing a voice assistant rather than basically a normal application. A normal application is something which can be developed very easily. However, the voice assistant feature that we are trying to provide will not only help people who are very proficient with the technology, but also with the people who are not techno savvy. Because this grabs the attention to the user since it isn't different from the rest of the existing technology. Now, just a brief introduction. I just read an article recently. More than 50 to 60% of the people who are asked about whether they want a voice assistant in their medical services or the healthcare industry are ready to accept it. However, only 10% of the medical or healthcare services are being provided with the feature. And therefore, we are providing and we are focusing more over the voice assistant because not a lot of people can go over to the website or go over to the particular app and type their particular disease. So we are making it as easy as just typing, I'm suffering from fever, I have something like that, and the AI bot that we will be developing will give you similar answers so as to what is being happening to you and what are the things that you need to consider moving forward. The business model that we will be following is the World Food Program, the Hunger Projection, and organizations such as that are already fighting against the hunger. NGO and FAO will be the fund providers for our application specifically because they are also fighting the same issue as ours. When it comes to the go-to-market plan, by performing market research, which will help us to learn about how many consumers or business models can use our product. And this is all dependent on the market research because like I've mentioned, in order to get to the market, you need to know what is currently lacking and what we are providing to the customers as a service. Furthermore, building a prototype for our product idea can help us identify and solve design problems and other issues before you decide to launch your product. Competitive analysis. My friends will take over and will try to complete this.
Competitive analysis. So existing apps are there, but they are not having the voice assistant feature with it. So it's like a huge change in the idea. Like current applications are there, then why it's we need to implement? So that is the reason we are implementing or we are choosing this because we have one other new feature. Next slide. Here are some management skills like which is mandatory in any projects or whatever needed for the team. Like our team possesses the following skill like the collaborative skills, organization and the planning, the strong work ethics, adaptability, problem solving and analytical thinking, which makes our team better. The next slide I want to hand over.
Okay, so I have to cut it short. It was 5 minutes.
It's done?
Yes, 5 minutes are done. Maybe the judges can ask you questions about finance, then you'll be able to show your slides.
Okay.
I got a question if you don't, I just
Go
want to give you
for
the
it.
opportunity. So, to be honest, I still don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand a little bit of the problem, you know, you're talking about malnutrition, you're talking about people that can't talk into their things, but what are you trying to, what are you actually solving? Like, what's the problem that you're actually solving?
So, I mean, not a lot of people are that aware about their health, and particularly in the field of nutrition. For example, proper nutrition constitutes what you do in your daily life, and
Yeah.
sometimes we lack it.
Get that.
And definitely, a lot of even the healthy human being, which we can see right now, must be lacking something in their diet
Yeah.
and deficiency of some nutrition per se.
Get that.
And with this particular problem, we are trying to solve this particular issue that if you are facing something, and not just a particular malnutrition function, since this is
Sure.
in relation to the healthcare, we are also providing solutions to, for example, if you're suffering from some particular disease and you have
How?
through voice assistance per se.
So, what is that? Is it just an app? Is it an app
Okay.
with people? Is it?
Because you guys said that you don't want to do another app, so how would users access your platform?
Okay, so our supremacy will definitely be developing an app which will function purely on the basis of voice assistance, nothing as such as writing your issue on the
Totally,
side.
saving time.
Yeah.
How do you get, what does it do for you? So I speak into it, what am I saying to it?
Yes.
Kind of a questionnaire is like if you just search like you are facing with this, then what should be done? Like we need some answers in terms of like symptoms, like what symptoms are you facing, like that.
So you're talking about a voice assistant doctor?
Yeah.
And it will also assist you for the next necessary steps based on the input that you are providing to the voice assistant.
So where are you getting the content?
Pardon?
The content. So obviously, if I'm going to ask a question, hey, I feel sick, you're going to ask me some questions, you're going to start to identify. Where are you getting the content for that? Is that coming from doctors? Is it just coming off the internet? Is it, you got a bunch of nurses? How are you dealing with it?
The first primarily will be the healthcare data, which is already there, and our model will try to look around for the similar kind of issues. For example, healthcare data can be tracked and can be metricized analytically, and that is how we will be starting. And furthermore, if needed, we will be including the medical practitioners as well.
Okay, sure, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, I have, it was along the same lines. And just, you know, when it comes to medical data as well, that there's a lot that has to go into protecting medical data. It's a very hard business to get into, I think, so. I've still got a few more questions. I think I'm gonna review all of your slides after, just to see if I can answer any, but yeah, other than that, you asked
Yep.
the big ones that I have.
I think another question is, so how do you make money?
So like we are thinking like we can approach to the some charities like some NGOs, yeah, and they can invest in that because we are focusing on the condensed people. They are not capable to just go for every disease to a doctor. Like they are not capable that they can afford every time. That's why we are planning that if some NGOs or someone can just raise the fund for that.
Well, one of my question is how are you going to narrow down some of the possible problems per se? Because if someone says I have a fever, that could literally be thousands of different problems going on. And then, are you then liable for the medical advice if they do?
I mean, initially, we will be just providing you basic feedback based upon the sample data of the healthcare. And moving forward, we are also trying to implicate something such as if our voice assistant is unable to find something or it's suggested that the causes or the symptoms that the user is currently speaking to the model are severe, then adding a medical practitioner and getting us help as soon as possible will be the next thing.
Okay. Thank you.